Hello, my name is Sarah Beamer, and today I'm going to talk to you about Nearpod. So, Nearpod is one of my favorite tools that I heavily relied on during remote learning. It is also something that is great to use in the classroom and during hybrid learning as well. So, Nearpod is basically an interactive slideshow, but it's more than just slideshows. So it's getting your students to interact with your slideshows. So I'm going to show you how to sign up for Nearpod, and then I'm going to show you some things it can do. So first thing we're going to do is, as a teacher, you're going to click sign up for free. There we go. And I would highly recommend, if you have a Google account, to just go ahead and sign up with Google. And I'm going to choose my BG account. And you're going to agree that you're 13 and older. A little bit about yourself. So I teach those three subjects, among others. I teach fifth grade, and my role is teacher. Done. And then it just kind of gives you a little introduction there. So basically, you're just taking a lesson like a slideshow type thing, and you're making it interactive. There are resources that are already there for you, so you can create your own. You can take something you pre-made already that you've been using and then add interactiveness to it, or you can choose one from their library. And then it's just a good way to get students not only engaged, but it's a good way to do like formative assessments and to make sure that they are understanding. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so there's a demo, explore resources, build and edit, and then launching a lesson. So you just watched how to sign in or sign up for Nearpod, and now we're in Nearpod, and I actually added two Nearpods in behind the scenes because I wanted you to be able to see Nearpod in action before I actually show you how to find a example lesson or to create your own. So this is Predators and Prey. It is a Nearpod that is in Nearpod. So it's a lesson that somebody else had already made that we're going to use in this example. So we have three ways you can launch your Nearpod. You have live participation in Zoom. So this is so when you are hosting a Zoom session, you can do Nearpod within it. We use Google Meet, so I've actually never used a Zoom session with this, but you can. There's live participation and student pace. So live participation means that the teacher is moving the slides forward, and as she's doing that, the students are viewing that on their devices. And then student pace means that the students on their own device are moving or progressing through the slides and activities on their own at their own pace. So we're actually going to start with live participation. And here is the code that students are going to type in. And let's minimize this. And they're going to go to join.nearpod.com, or you can copy this link right here and post it in Google Classroom for them to click on, or in the chat in Google Meet, or you can just click on Google Classroom and upload it to Google Classroom. So we're going to go ahead and enter this code here, JN268, and click join. Now over here is my student side, and this is my teacher side. All right, and then we're just going to type in Beamer as a student and click join lesson. Now you do want them to type in their actual name, or at least their first name, because if you don't, then you won't know whose is or whom's is whose or whose is who is who is who. There we go. So let's make the teacher one big again real quick here. So here we have at the bottom, we have a couple important screens here. So we know that there is one student in the Nearpod. It is me as a student. And then we have all the amount of slides here in case I need to go forward in a slide. And then the hide student names, when there is something that is data-wise, or if a student answers a question, you want to see the names, you can hide them in order to show, if you want to show all the students what everyone put, or you can have the student name. So it's completely up to you. So then let's go ahead and minimize this. And let's go forward. If you notice on my student over here, I can't click anywhere. I can't do anything. But as a teacher, when I progress forward, then the slide progresses forward. So this is also really beneficial too if like this year we were 6 feet apart and then 3 feet apart. It was really difficult for kids to see the board. So basically I had whatever I had on the board, I had on their computer, so they were able to view it that way. So we're just going to go through these slides here. Okay, so one of the interactiveness here is that the teacher or whoever created this picked a drawing. So draw a picture. What do you think a predator would look like? Okay, so we have some drawing tools. Okay, there's a marker. I usually don't choose this one because it is more difficult, but if students were on an iPad or something, this would be a good one. All right, so I drew a lion. And you can actually see over here, it would have each student's little box for each student, and it would show what they're drawing in real time. Now, as a student, I can't see what anyone else is drawing. All I can see is what I have. So just because I'm me, and I want to make sure we know this is a lion, I've actually typed that right there and moved it. And so over here, it should show up here in just a second. There's a slight delay. And then when I'm done as a student, I click Submit. And I can't go anywhere except I can edit my answer. As a teacher, I see that I have that a student has submitted this. Okay, this one doesn't let you share. All right, so then we go on to the next slide. Again, it just goes right along with it. Here's another. This one you're going to circle the predator in each sentence. So I have this. Changing my color. The predator, coyote, bear, bird, frog. And then again, I can see it right here. Okay. I don't know why the image isn't showing up, but click. Normally you see the image. It must just be a glitch. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. Then there's a quiz option. So my quiz, the predator is submit. And again, I can't go anywhere. All I can do is edit my answer. And then as a teacher, I can see what my students selected, and then I can see if they're correct and incorrect. And then I can share the data. So if I click share here, then my students can see, oh, majority of the class pick the correct answer. There's the answer. And then unshare. And we go to the next question. Picture of a prey. And again, it's just interactiveness that gets the students, instead of just staring at a slideshow, there's actually parts where they are able to interact with it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stop right there. And in our next video, I'm going to show you how to find a Nearpod lesson. And then in our third video, we'll be creating a Nearpod lesson. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you give it a try. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.